crafty friends, and welcome everyone to day 11 of Magnolia Design Co.'s 12 days of deals. Today's deal is a BOGO sale. It is buy one rub-on transfer and get a second one for free. So my name is Renee Cade, and I am with A Crafty Creator. You can follow me on all the socials. Just search for A Crafty Creator. I am a founding member of Magnolia Design Co. And recently I was asked to collaborate with them and help them design some product. And one of the most number one thing that my customers ask for are cardinals. So I asked Magnolia if we can do cardinals. And upon looking at some different designs, I realized there's not just one design that I really liked. So it made sense to do a rub-on transfer and have several cardinals on there, on branches and things of that nature, and some wording. So I'll show you, I'll let you see this right here. It's a little bright, it's a little shiny. I'll take it out of the package so you can really see it. Hold on a second. This is a 12 by 12, and you get a lot on this rub-on transfer. And if you buy one today, again, you get one for 50% off. So is this a little better? Yeah, that light. It says, you can see the different cardinals, and it says, a quiet hello from heaven, and cardinals appear when angels are near. So what we're going to do today is we are going to I wanted to make some ornaments, but the cardinals are pretty big, and they didn't fit on the little rounds. I thought that they would look really cute on the little wooden rounds with the live edge, and they're not going to fit, you know, like one of these. I'll show you, like one of these. See? So I have some bigger ones, and I got these on Amazon. And what we're going to do today, let me move down a little bit. What we're going to do today is I'm going to demonstrate how to put them on a surface. This is probably the easiest craft you will ever do. And that's why what I love about Magnolia is it makes crafting fast, because I'm a busy person, and it makes it easy. And I'm all about ease. So I thought these would look great still on something with a live edge. So I made this. Let me show you what that is. That's one of the bigger cardinals that are on the rub-on transfer. You can see it's just I had this sitting around my craft room. I don't know where it came from. And all I did was paint it white. And I went with some distressed ink and kind of put the rings back around it a little bit. But I didn't really like the rings, so I wanted to cover them up with white paint, but then again still make it look like it was a piece of wood. And this was done in probably 5 minutes. So we're gonna do something like this. This is great. Will sit probably on a shelf or something, or I can put like a hanger on the back and hang it on the wall in a grouping. But we're gonna do some of these, and we're going to do some of these in this size. So I've pre-painted these wooden circles, so you don't have to sit here and watch me paint. So I pre-painted them, and what you could do, especially with this size, even though they're a little bigger, you can still drill a hole through it, put some twine through it or ribbon, and hang it on your Christmas tree. And that's what I plan to do with these when I make them. I just haven't drilled the holes yet. And these, again, you can put a hanger on the back and hang it with a grouping, or set it up on a shelf leaning up against something of that nature. So I have made a few things, and I showed you one thing that I made, but we're gonna make a couple things. This was one that I made that doesn't have anything else on it, just like this one. I didn't want to put a bow or any greenery or anything like that. I thought it would take away from this. I really, really, really love this. So this, all I'll do is put a hole, drill a hole there, and put some twine, probably use some twine, or maybe even some really thin ribbon, And that's what we're making. We're making little ornaments like that. So, and easy, easy, easy. So, oh, here's another one again. So you can see that. Here's one. Okay, where's it? The bow's kind of in the way. A quiet help. It doesn't have the cardinal on it. It just has the wording with the feather, which I love. So with these rub-on transfers, they go just about on anything. People put them on furniture. You can craft with them. You can put them on fabrics. I was going to put some greenery. I still haven't finished this one yet because I'm going to put some greenery on it. This is canvas material, and I put the cardinal on the canvas material and put it in a hoop. I might have to do it again because I don't like the way this is hanging. Oh, yeah, it needs to go in it. It needs to be turned, but I'll finish that later. And but while we're on here, I'll probably put some on canvas so you can see. So to get started, again, I've already painted these, but I like that look. I can go either way. Let's not do it on this one. I was just going to use this distressed ink and kind of put some of the color of wood back into it. But as you can see, I started using this one, and I've got some left over. Let me show you this one. Isn't that gorgeous? With the flowers, I'm not sure if I would want this for Christmas, but I definitely want to make something with this later. I also really loved the female with this one. That's too big. That one would have to go on something like this, that size. So for now, let's just do this ornament. Will that fit? Let's see. So you can cut these up in whatever shape you need. That's what's great about it. So you would leave it on the backing. Don't take it off the backing yet. And just cut out the part of the rub-on transfer that you plan to use. Okay? Easy. And just, we're going to pretend that I have a hole already here, because this is going to be an ornament. And this is actually going to hang on my tree. So it's so simple. These are the easiest things ever. You will remove this white backing sheet that it has. Okay, and then you're just left with the design on a piece of transparent thing, and it's very sticky. So if you're going to place it, make sure you place it where you want to place it. Okay, because picking it back up and moving it may not be an option depending on your surface. So you want to make sure that you get it exactly where you want it. So let me move this. I'm going to kind of pretend I got a hole there. And I want him to be a little center, because if I put him over here, I would want something else over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, well, let's put him here. All right. Okay. So you stick him where you want him. And Magnolia sells in 3-pack these nifty little burnishing tools. And they come 3 in a pack. I've got several just laying around, but they're perfect for rub-on transfers. So what you'll do is take this burnishing tool and rub over the design. And what you're trying to do is to transfer, hence the name, this image onto your surface. And what I like to do is I go over it a little at a time, but then I go back over it. You'll see as you're doing it that you can see it kind of transfer over. It gets a little, I know the camera's not going to pick it up, but it gets a little bit more, the colors tend to lighten up. And you want to make sure that you get the little tiny pieces of the transfer, because they are very, very, very detailed. And if you don't pay attention, like the little claws, you can see the claws there. I'll pay special attention to that area to make sure that it's good. And you just want to go over this like to use my edge a little bit. You want to go over this a couple of times before I start to see if it's even done. I go over this whole thing. That has some ridges in it. The other one didn't really have any ridges. Okay. So I do what I call the peel and peek, much like if you were using a Magnolia stencil. So what I'll do is I'll pull up on one end, if I can grab it, just a minute, and see if it has transferred over. So you can see here, I will turn it around so you can see. And slowly, I will slowly pull it up. Voila, there it is. See how easy that was? Yay! So what I'll probably do now is probably put some greenery on here. What do you think? Maybe some greenery that comes down a little bit and a bow right here, maybe a little off center, but put the hole here to hang right up here, but then put that down there just a little bit so that it's, because this is a little off center. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So I have some greenery here. Oh, I wanted to let you guys know where I got these. I got them from Amazon. They came, they come in all different, they're pretty thick is what I like about them. They're not cheap. And 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, probably 18 of these. And then I just went the size up when I got these. And I don't know exactly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 of them come in here. So if you guys are interested in that, just comment below where'd you get those. But and I'll put the link in later. But I just got them from Amazon. And this one that I showed you, I already had. I don't even know where it came from. But I already had it in my craft stash. So I got this bush, and I can never remember. Can you guys tell me what the name of this greenery is? Because I always forget. This little bunch came with some flocked. It's barely flocked, but it is flocked. And this is a little lighter color green with blue berries, and then it has a twig of the red berries. And I don't know if you can see it, but in this transfer and most of the designs, there is what I like to call like a bluish gray little bit in there, in that wing. I don't know if you can see that. So I might just use blue. Or I might not. I might not. I'm not. I might not. I'm not. I'm just going to get some regular ones. This is something I cut off previously. Wait a minute. Here's some of that. Let's see. How does it look? I don't know, guys. What do you think? Kind of like the blue berries. I kind of like that. I don't know. I can't decide. Well, let's just do it, and then we'll see. Let's just do it. If I don't like it, then I'll rip it off and put something else. So I'm looking for, I just had them, my tweezers. Just a minute. I'm just going to use my handy dandy Magnolia scissors. They are awesome. My favorite scissors. I cut just about anything. And then, let me just do that and just put a simple bow there. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Get my glue guns over here. Just a minute, guys. I'm back. Yeah, let me see here. Just gonna put a dot there. Hold that there. Oops, it's drying on me. There we go. Did it dry on me too quick? It sure did. Let's do this again. We're going to cover that up anyway. if we can. Don't take your eye off the prize, guys. It just, that's how quick it dried on me. Okay, there we go. All right, let's do this again. There. I'm going to glue this one. I'm going to put a bow there, just a simple bow. I'm going to glue this down just a little bit further. And you can add more glue. I just like to get it on there first and then go back and dab a little glue here and there. Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. I do already have some bows tied up, just a simple bow, no fancy little, what about this bow? No. Let me go back to this one. I might just use this simple bow. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to use a lot of glue for this one. A lot of glue. I have to be careful when I go back and put the hole in it to hang this. Here we go. I like it. This is going to go on my tray. Voila. All right. Let's see now. Let's do another one. I've already done this one, right? I'm going to do another one simple, just like this, because I want to you know, have more than one of the same ornament. Kind of brings it all together. I don't know about you guys, but I like to have, when I pick out ornaments and I get new ornaments, I like to have 5, an odd number. I don't know why, but I'll go and I'll buy 5 of the same ornament. I just feel like I need a odd number when I do that. I don't know why. I didn't distress, not really distress, but put the brown with the ink on this one. I don't think I'm going to do this one here. We're going to compare. And then if I have to, I'll go over it once I'm done. If it doesn't look, you know, great. There's one that I've already pre-painted. And I just used Waverly chalk paint in the color Plaster. All I used. So it's not bright white, but it's not beige either. So I'm just going to center this as I look at my other ornament. I'm not going to add any bows or any, I just will, when I put the hole in, I'll just use some colorful ribbon, something that's, you know, 1/4 inch probably. I have plenty of that around. I can show you, but just black and white. Buffalo check is my favorite. I still have everything decorated with buffalo check for my on my tree, so I'll probably use a buffalo check, black and white buffalo check. All right, what I want to show you as we're doing this is, as you can see, this is very detailed. It has all these feathers that come out. You want to make sure you get them good. You want to make sure you get that real good. And the camera's not picking it up, but you can actually see it transfer over. You can actually see it. It gets a little lighter, the design, as it separates away from this top part, this clear top thing. Hold on. When you have this detail, you gotta make sure you get it all. All right. As you can see, I'm going pretty slow. I want to make sure that I got all the parts of the wings. Oh, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. I don't know if you can see that it's so beautiful. And the reason I like this one is that it has that bluish gray and some black shades. in the wings, and I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. Just imagine a hole here and a pretty ribbon. And just to make him, I'll probably put some rings. I call it put some rings. I don't know what am I doing? I'm just using this and kind of lightly going in the direction of the rings of the tree. I'm actually trying not to go over the transfer, but I'm going to have to, just to make it look like I did it before. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do. Kind of give it that worn look a little bit. Okay, so now I've got those. I'll have to order me some more of these so then I can make my 5 ornaments. So I'm going to do that. Okay, we got time for just a few more. Let me show you this. Okay. My glue gun out of the way. We're going to make this. What I'm going to do is show you the lettering and how to put it on. And I know you have to be very careful when you're doing, especially like cursive, and these lines are very fragile. The tiny, tiny little parts of the letters. So you need to be very careful. So that's why I want to show you. So I've already used this, this one. Let me do a different one. Let me do a different cardinal. Do this one. This one's still my favorite. The one I just showed you on the big round with the branches and the berries. Oh, love that one. He's my favorite. I'm going to make sure I also use the... And you might notice that the word cardinals is not there. I messed up, so I had to get a different transfer so I can get that name. So if we mess up today, I'll show you what not to do. Okay, but as long as you are careful and make sure that you go over everything, and then when you go to pull it up, make sure that it's good and adhered before you totally take it off, and you won't have any problems. So this is, let's go here. Well, there probably isn't going to be any room for cardinals appear when angels are near with this particular guy, because he takes up a lot of space. But what about the other it's got some really cute little feathers. The other words, oh, here we go. A quiet hello from heaven. Let's see. Not liking this. Not liking this. This little guy he's a big guy. He's a big guy. Well, that's what's great about these words is you just cut them. You don't have to put them on like this. And I'm not going to use the feathers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut each word out individually. Kind of place them where I think that they will go. Quiet. Hello. Quiet hello. Quiet hello. From heaven. There we go. There we go. What do you think? I know it's backwards your way, but what do you think? So let's do that real quick. But before we do, I'm going to go ahead. I only put one coat on these, by the way. That's all you really need, just to cover up the and I go all the way out to the live edge when I paint. On the smaller ones, what I'll do is I'll go out to like the furthest ring, because the live edge is it's not very thick. So on these smaller ones, I don't go all the way over to the live edge, but on the bigger ones, I do. And that's just a matter of preference. You don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and lightly in the direction. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. I love these. They're so handy. All right. Let's get this little guy going. I'm going to set everything down first before. Well, let's go ahead and put him on. Then I can do the words. It'll be a little easier. All right. Same thing. Using my burnishing tool. If you don't have a burnishing tool, if you haven't bought, you got the Rub-On Transfers, but you haven't yet got a 3-pack of this burnishing tool, heck, a credit card can work. Anything that's got like a flat edge that you can really rub over. I'm going to make sure that I have the branch and the talons, the feet, whatever. Okay, we're going to do a... Now, when I was doing this earlier, when I got to the branches, I had to lay it back down. So I'm going to do that again. To lay it back, just simply lay it back down and go back over it. If you go to peel it up and it's not, and it's coming up with the clear, and it's not completely transferred over. There we go. All right. Let me show you. La la. And so now I'm going to place these. A quiet from heaven. Quiet. Hello. From a quiet hello from heaven. Let's push these out just a little bit. There we go. So now that I have my placement, sort of got my placement, take the white back off and put the letters down. Try to make sure that they're on here straight and not at an angle. All right, this is where you need to be careful because some of the parts of these letters are really, really thin. They will transfer over, but you just got to make sure they're stuck before you pull up. That's all. And that's what happened to one of my cardinal words. Is I there was part of it that wasn't all the way transferred over, and I wasn't paying attention. Pulled it up, and it pulled up part of the N in cardinals, and there was no fixing it. Now let's see. Hold on. Oop. Sometimes getting these back up is tricky. Just kind of do it slowly. There we go. Perfect. Let me put these back on here since I have it. Okay, hello. I don't know if I want them that far apart. Now I'm starting to change my mind again. Again, same thing. It's going to be so pretty. And, you know, these are such good quality rub-on transfers, and they're absolutely beautiful. Some of these just are breathtaking. This one especially. I'm really proud of this one. I really am. I'm glad that, I'm honored that Magnolia chose me to help and collaborate with a design. And these cardinals are beautiful. They're just so pretty. I love them. The detail, like the detail is crazy. I cannot even show you. The camera's not even gonna, oh no, my nails are messed up already. I just got these done last week. Oh, hazards of crafting, right? The hazards of crafting. She'll fix it for me because I literally just got those done like a few days ago. So my nail lady will fix my nails for me. It's not her fault. It's my fault for using my nails to do this type of stuff. There we go. Quiet hello from well, if I'm gonna put it together, this has got to go here, that's got to go there, or if it's down here, yeah, I should have made that hello a little further down. Let's put the from on, and then we'll see what we can do. Let's put it over here, and then heaven right here. And that's what's great. I mean, if it goes over the branch a little bit, that'll be fine. Just make sure you get those little pieces, those little tiny lines, like in the R here. You just want to make sure. Can you see that there? I'll just hold it up in a minute. You can see in some of the letters, because it's in script, some of them have really thin lines. So you got to make sure that they're good and transferred over. I had it. Now when you're done with this, you can go over it with some Mod Podge if you'd like. You don't have to. That's what's great about this. You don't have to put anything on it. I mean, you could do this just put it up on your tree, put it on your shelf. You can do, you don't have to put anything on it if you don't want to. One more word. But you definitely can if it makes you feel better, you know. If it makes you feel any, better that, oh yeah, I've got something on it, but I might put some feathers down here too. I like to use a little edge of it when I'm getting these little tiny little lines. And again, I know you can't see, but I can see. And when you're doing this, you'll be able to see it. Just the black and the letters where you've rubbed on and they've transferred over get a little lighter. You can actually see it transfer over to the surface. Okay, a quiet hello from heaven. Pretty? You see that? Is it crooked? Oh well, if it is, so what? I think it looks good to me. We have feathers. Looks like it might need a feather, maybe. Just maybe one feather down here. Let's do that. Let's put a feather on here. Again, with these feathers now, gotta make sure you get all of those little lines. Little wisps on the feathers. They're thin. Make sure that you go over them real good. How are we doing on time here? Oh, we're about done. I'll be finishing up doing all of these, as many as I can do, when I get off of here. I'm going to order some more. So then, and the thing of it is, this can also be an ornament. I know it's big, but I have big ornaments on my tree. I like some substantial pieces on my tree. So I could very well use this as an ornament, or hang it, set it up on a shelf sitter, give it away as a gift. These make great gifts, and homemade gifts are the best. I almost messed up. There is one little part of this that I didn't, but you can't tell. It's just a little wisp of a feather down here somewhere. You can see that. You can't tell, but that's why it's important. to make sure that you get it all. Okay, I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, now I do want to show you one last thing. And I think I put this up earlier, but I just have to take it back out because I don't like the position. It's probably okay. It's probably okay. I'm going to put some greenery on here and some of those berries. You can hang this on a tree. You can put a cute ribbon up here and hang it from the tree. Hang it with a wall grouping of some sort. But I just wanted to show you how you can just put it on fabrics too. Do I have any canvas around? I just got these hoops. They come in different sizes. I believe they were Amazon as well. I got all different kinds of sizes for these hoops. And those make great ornaments as well. They're like that rubbery plastic material, but you can always paint it. Like I went over with some black wax to kind of darken this. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of darken it up a little bit. Of course, on the one I just showed you, I painted it. I dry brushed it white. You can see I just dry brushed it white. Do I have any canvas? I do. Just want to show you how easy it goes on canvas. Okay, so let's get a big. Let's do one I haven't done. Let's do the pretty one. The pretty one. They're all pretty. Let's do the one with the pretty flowers, I'm trying to say. Let's do that one. And I'm just going to put it on the canvas. I'm sure that I will find one of those hoops that it will fit in, but we're just going to put it on the canvas for now. So I just want to show you how easy it is to put on fabrics. Now I wouldn't wash this. You can put something to protect it over it. I believe, and wash it if you must, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. But it is possible. Now this has a lot of small detail, lots of little branches, and the reason I wanted to show this to you because it's not as easy to get it on this canvas as it is a piece of wood. It's not that easy. You may have to go over it several times. I know I did when I was doing it. And that was a pretty easy, yeah, it's not at all stuck yet. Starting to lighten up a little bit, letting me know that that part has transferred over. If anybody knows what these flowers are, Magnolia did the design. Like, I gave them the ideas, and Magnolia did the hard work by designing and getting them on the rub-on. They did all the hard stuff. I just said, oh, that looks good. I want that. I'm bound and determined to get this to work. That's why it's important to peel and peek. Just like if you were using ink with a stencil on fabric. Peel and peek. Oops, almost didn't. Hold on. I just want to come. This has lots of small detail. Lots and lots and lots of tiny little leaves. I want to make sure I get them all. All right. Ooh. You can actually hear me rubbing on that. Once it's on here, it'll be good and stuck. Just got to get it to transfer over. You can put these on glass. I have every transfer that Magnolia makes, at least 2 of them, if not more, because my transfers are my biggest seller. And I had some ladies come, some local ladies come and look at my inventory over like last Friday, and their furniture refinishers. That's what they do as their craft and hobby. So that's what they use these transfers for. Is furniture. And they've been sending me pictures of, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. They do great work. Okay. Nope. Nope. How are we doing on time? It's about that time to wrap this up. There we go. See, it just takes a little bit of elbow grease on some of these with all the detail, especially when you're putting it on fabrics. And I don't know if you can see, but some of these flowers are almost same size color as the fabric, which is making it difficult when you go to peel and peek to make sure that you have everything. Oops, not anywhere near done over here. Okay. Pretty. That's going to look so pretty inside one of these hoops, just like that one. It's going to look pretty, especially if I put some greenery. This I'll probably like not put up for Christmas. Just it will be something for because I don't know. The flowers make me think of spring. We just don't have cardinals in the winter. This actually came out in the fall. This Rub-On Transfer did, but just in time, perfect timing for winter. But we don't have to just see redbirds. I'm from Indiana. Anybody else here from Indiana? If you are a Hoosier like me, you would know that this is our state bird. On top of it being a symbol of, did I not get that flower? Usually a sign, I mean, from heaven, from a loved one watching over you. We have a cardinal that comes back every year. That's he thinks his reflection in the mirror. He thinks it's another male cardinal, and he starts banging against the window. I wonder he didn't kill himself. He's so crazy, but here we go. Oh, nope, here's a spot. Just go slowly. This looks so pretty on canvas. This looks so pretty on canvas. Voila! There we go. I will put that in one of these hoops. What about that one? That one's a little too small. Sure, I have a bigger one. I just wanted to use that octagon or whatever it is. But we also have this. You can leave, I can leave that color wood. It'll be really pretty. Or I can paint it. Again, like I said, the smaller one I was trying to make darker by putting some black wax on it. Because this is plastic. It's not real wood. But you can obviously use real wooden or metal hoops, fabric hoops, if you want to. But yeah, here we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember, today, day 11, is a BOGO sale. Buy one, get one free. All regularly priced rub-on transfers. Then you will put them both in your cart, and I'm pretty sure that the discount will be taken at checkout. Okay, so just if you don't see the discount right away, you will once you go through the checkout process. It'll take off the free transfer, which is usually like the lower priced one. If they're different sizes, there'll be different prices. So hope you guys enjoy this. And again, I'm a crafty creator. Look for me on social media. And it was nice crafting with you today. And you guys have a